Buildy here, back at home. Lamia. A lot of developments here recently. You've been following it? I bet you have, because you're Buildy watchers. Anyway, what are my thoughts on it? This is exactly what I thought should happen, and I was hoping would happen. I was pretty sure it was going to happen, and I'm pretty sure it's going to happen just about like it is happening. Russell Bentley's got a great video. I'll link to it. Probably already seen it, but yeah, just go to his latest. It's great. Anyway, is the Buildy phenomenon still going to go on? Am I going to go on to my educational channels and well, I had plans of putting 2 more channels in. Now, I don't know, things are changing fast. I'm still going to do it. I think there's still going to be a need for it. These Americans are so not up on what's going on here. They have so many of them have no idea. And so I'm going to put up some things on the history of the geopolitical forces in this area, what I've seen and what I know. Pretty good stuff. And we're going to have another channel about war in general and how the US, the West, the British, NATO, how they operate and what their motivations are, the economic motivations and geopolitical motivations, how the sausage is made. I've touched on that a little in some of my videos, but I'm going to go into it in depth and very serious. Yeah, it'll be serious. I had one commenter complain that I'm treating such a serious subject in such a joking fashion. She didn't like that. I don't know if that comment went through where everybody could see it, because it's kind of fugazi the way it works. It's like it comes up on my comments, but on my notifications, but it doesn't appear in the comments, so I can't reply to her. So if you're listening, kitten, I'm replying to you right now. Go somewhere else. I don't want you here. I've seen way more crap than you have, and I know how that stuff works inside, and I've seen it. I've seen it firsthand. You know, my sense of humor is how I survive. If you don't like it, get lost. There, that's how I deal with it. Anyway, some of my friends and associates have suggested names for my new channel, and I'm going to call one Geopolitical George, and the other's going to be War and Peace. I love that one, War and Peace. Have you read War and Peace? You know what it's about? It's not up for debate if you've read it, because Tolstoy, you know, steps out from behind the curtain and interrupts the action several times to tell you what his theme is and tell you what it's about. It's about how these great men that we see on the world stage don't really have any control or power over anything. They're just kind of being swept along by the stream. They have very little self-determination in their course of action. What happens on the world scene is determined by other forces. Anyway, that's one of his main themes. It is the main theme, I think. I've read it twice. Actually, more than twice. The first time I read it, I didn't understand about how patronymics and Christian names worked. I couldn't follow the action. He says, I thought that was Sasha that said that. Here it's Alexander. You know, I was really ignorant. But then after I found out how all that works, I was a third of the way through it, so I went back and started over. Then I got done, and like a year later, I went through and read the whole thing again. It's a fantastic book. Tolstoy's great. Anyway, I got to get to work putting these channels together and organizing some educational materials and some I'm going to need a lot of statistics and stuff like that and sources, so that I can not just be rattling off my opinions. Oh, that's just what you think. No, I'm backing everything up with primary sources, baby. Got a lot of work to do. I'm going to get on it when I get back to the house. I just took my daughter to school. I was kind of indisposed yesterday. I wanted to put a video up, but My 2.5-hour flight, starting out 6 o'clock in the morning from Moscow, started late, like over an hour late, and then we got to Simferopol and couldn't land because it was foggy. There may have been other reasons, but it was foggy. So we went to this other town that I had never even heard of before. It was on the coast between Sochi and Krasnodar. Alapa, I think was the name of it. Anyway, it was a little minor airport. We landed there. They were even talking about getting a bus. Everybody started yelling, "Are you insane? It'd take 8 hours to get back to Simferopol by bus from here." And so we just sat and waited it out. So we're sitting on the runway in Alapa or wherever it was for like 3 hours. And then finally took off and got to Simferopol. By the time I got home, it was, 5:30 in the evening, and I'm exhausted. Sitting in a plane's pretty hard. You're all scrunched up. My legs swelled up. I have ankle and knee problems anyway. It's not a pretty sight. I couldn't even hardly walk this morning. Anyway, enough about me. This isn't about me, but you need to know who I am and what's going on. It's a personal relationship, right? Am I not being serious enough? Come on. I'm sitting in front of the Ukrainia Hotel. You see, they still have the name Ukrainia on it. Nobody has a problem with it here. Just another little bit of evidence. Another little bit. I don't think there's any Russia hotels in Ukraine. If there were, they would have torn the signs down and, did nasty things to them. Anyway, I guess they're catching hell now. It's good. Hopefully it'll lock things into a better world. You're not going to hear that in the West, though. I haven't even looked up how they're spending it yet. I did see something that was interesting about Trump, though. Trump weighed in on it and said, Putin's brilliant. What he's doing is absolutely brilliant. Well, that's good. Giving him credit. Although I would say it's not just Putin that's doing it. He doesn't run this place with an iron hand. It's everybody together in agreement on it. He can't do anything unless he's got the approval of his ministers and all that. The way it works, they had meetings for hours. While they were having their meetings, Mr. John Mark Dugan and I were at the Civic Council, the Civic Chamber, the Russian Federation Civic Chamber, having a discussion about the information war. It's going to be a little different, I think, but I think the things that we were discussing are still relevant. I'm still going to do it, and you're going to help. Yeah, you're going to get more people on here, and you're going to help me, and you're going to help me spread the word. And I'm going to start working on, as time I get cracking on it, I need to find a way to get some sort of, I don't want to put a paywall on things, but I might have to, some of it. I got to get some money coming in, because I have less than a month's wages left. and I got at least 5 months I got to stay here. And there may not be any economy to go back to in the U.S. to make money. I don't want to go back anyway. I want to stay here. I'm providing something of value, I think. We'll discuss it later. But, I see bloggers that just have nothing but stupid, insipid crap, and they're making tons of money through subscriptions. I just need a little bit. I need something, though. Anyway, we'll discuss that later. I got some kind of indication on here. I don't know what's happening. I might have to answer something. Anyway, this is long enough for this one. Just so I want to let you know, I'm still doing things. I'm still here. I'll try to throw a video down today anyway to keep you informed and get things rolling. Anyway, Uncle Buildy signing out.